There you are. Hello there. Can you imagine going on a date or a job interview without using a mirror? How about you ladies? Can you wear your makeups without using a mirror? And the guys, can you shave without using a mirror? I think not. In today's video, I will be delving into the business of mirrors. Welcome to World of Nature's One. My name is Lady Juliet. Hello and Happy New Year to all my subscribers. You are much loved. I do hope you're having a good start into the new year wherever you are in the world. Thank you all so much for your awesome comments in the previous video. I'm talking about the Christmas message video. Your comments were also heartwarming. So thank you so much. A special thank you to Julia Kesh and Mr. William Olo for your suggestions about padding the walls of my studio. So I'm weighing my options right now and I'll update you when I get something sorted for the studio walls. Commenting and liking the videos motivates me to do more and even better. So please comment on the video and of course like the videos. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel so that we can have more subscribers. Stumbling on the channel, you're most welcome. I do hope you stick around. Please subscribe to this channel if you enjoy watching. If you were to make a list of 10 important items around your home, there's a possibility that a mirror or mirrors will make the list. My guest on today's show has been in the mirror business for decades. So, without further ado, let's meet the guest. Please introduce yourself to my audience, to my viewers, please.
My name is Clive Berry and I am the owner of the Mirror Shop in Greenwich, SE10 London.
Welcome to the show, Mr. Clive Berry. It's really an honor to have you here on the World of Nature's show. Can I start by asking what triggered your interest in the mirror shop business?
I used to have another shop in Greenwich, a second-hand shop, and we sold mirrors, and they sold better than second-hand furniture. So when this shop come up, I took it as just as a mirror shop.
Interesting. Clive, I've known this shop for at least over 20 years. And one of the reasons why I thought I'd come in here and interview you, because you have been here for like forever, having a mirror shop. Can you tell me exactly how long you have been in this business?
I've been here for 37 years.
37 years?
Yeah.
Did you guys hear that? 37 years. Well, that's a very long time to be in the business. The mirrors you sell are very unique mirrors. They are not like our everyday mirrors. They have all these nice, lovely gold frames. They really look very unique. What type of people do you sell this mirrors to?
We have people from all walks of life. Some people buy a £500 mirror and pay for it straight away. Some people haven't got so much money, so they pay for it weekly. But we serve all types of people, those that are really well off and those that are poor. And it's been an established company, as I say, 30 odd years, 37 years.
That's a very long time. So you sell to just about everybody, rich, poor. Do corporate people like offices, companies, do they buy from you?
Most hairdressers, nail shops are a new thing. They've only been out over
Yeah.
here for 20 odd years. But we sell to pubs. Even once I went to a pub called the Beehive, and my wife went, "They're lovely mirrors. Why don't you do them?" I went, "They come from our shop. All the pubs have got them. Nail places, restaurants, even the cafes all around here. The Valley Cafe,
Yeah.
the Copper Kettle."
I wouldn't have thought that people in the bar would need mirrors.
In the pubs, for argument's sake, the Beehive pub, I think it's a new open. And they've
Yes.
got our mirrors in there and they look out this world.
Now, what type of people do you like best as customers to sell to?
The best customers are the ones that come in here quick, know what they want and get out.
So they don't waste time trying to decide on what they want.
It is a large shop, but when you've got 30 odd customers in here, it does get a
It
little
is
bit
pretty
cramped,
busy
yeah.
here, viewers. It is very busy. It's not a quiet shop. I suppose it has a lot to do with your history and longevity in the neighborhood too. Everybody knows where to go if they want a good mirror.
Everyone knows the mirror shop. Cafe for over 200 years.
Right.
And when he explained where the cafe was, he used to say the mirror shop. We overtook him. It's a landmark.
Yeah, it is. I can't think of Greenwich neighborhood without somehow thinking about the mirror shop. Clive, how did you get started exactly? Give us a very comprehensive lowdown on how you started this business.
As I said before, I had a second-hand shop in Greenwich, and we used to do the odd mirror, brand new mirrors from Kent Mirror Company and places like that. And when we had to give the shop up because of development, this shop come up and I just started doing mirrors, and they really, really sold well.
That's good.
Yes.
Interesting.
Obviously, I don't mean to be rude, but some of our mirrors, Harrods do. I'm going back a long, long time, for
Really?
30 odd years, and they would arguments that they were doing them for £1,100. We were doing them for £100, but we buy in bulk, so we do it and undercut one.
Thank you very much for giving us that lowdown. So, viewers, he started first doing second-hand trading and then went from there into the mirror business. You have been here a couple of decades, like I said earlier. This kind of business, where you have a shop front on a busy street, is considered a brick and mortar business. In other words, you open the shop, it's a physical shop, and people come in and out, look at what they want, buy, and then they go away. Now, as you know, the world we are in now is kind of moving towards online. What are some of the key factors to note if one was to go into a business like this? If they go hunting for a property to sell mirrors, what are the key important factors to note if one was hunting for a shop to sell mirrors like yours?
People open shops, and they'll open shops to sell mirrors, and they're always too small. It's like you need a car showroom so you can display all the mirrors. As I say, there's 8,000 mirrors in the shop.
8,000 mirrors. Are you serious?
Yeah, 8,000 mirrors. For an argument's sake, a 5x2 Louis Lena. Perhaps half your audience know what it is. It's a large mirror. People come in, can you order me that? How many do you want? I want 10. We've got them out the back in all the colours.
What's the biggest mirror size you have in this shop right now?
It's called a Louis, and it comes in 4 colours: gold, silver, white and black. And it measures 7 foot by 5 foot. And it's a 2-man lift.
Viewers, 7 foot by 5. We need 2 men to lift the mirror. That's the biggest mirror here in this shop right now. That's awesome. Pretty awesome. I will have to see that before I go. What tools and equipment should they be looking to buy needed to get this kind of business started?
To sell mirrors, you don't need no equipment, but we also repair mirrors, old antique mirrors, and that's obviously the glass cut and the workshop room, which we have upstairs. But just to sell mirrors, you don't need no tools.
Oh, so you don't need any tools or equipment. But if you're going to be repairing the mirrors and maintenance and stuff, then you
Obviously,
need
you
some
need a
tools.
workshop room
Oh,
glass
so
cut.
do you have a workshop here?
Upstairs with them.
Really? Can I take a look after the interview with
Of
you?
course you can.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, there you go. I never thought you had a workshop here, but I suppose
with the number of decades you've been here, it's not so surprising.
We never used to repair mirrors, but now we do. People come in, especially when they order them online. It's my favourite one, and they break, so we repair it.
So what other services? So you sell the mirrors, obviously, and you do repair, especially antique mirrors. Are there any other kind of services you offer here?
No, it's just repairing mirrors and selling them,
Selling.
apart from the plastics. The plastics are new, like the resin animals and that.
Yeah.
We've only done them for the last 25 years.
Oh. What kind of customers buy this?
All walks of life, you'd be surprised. Some very rich people. We've done one house down Ramsgate. They've got gorillas, tigers, parrots.
What do they need them for, though?
I don't know. I find it amusing. I had a colleague once who ended up being really successful and having lots and lots of money in Chislehurst, and he bought pigs, sheep, all for his garden. I couldn't make out why.
Wow. Viewers, I'm going to show you some interesting animals here in the shop. So that's going to be right after my interview with Clive. Clive, tell me, what sort of money does one, because I like to talk about the money aspect of starting a business. It's really very important for anybody looking to get started in this business. So what sort of money are we looking at to get started in this business?
When I started this business, it cost me £2,500, but we only used the front of the shop, and we used to have 21 mirrors in here. And people would come in and go, I'll have that mirror, I'll have that one. But now there's so many mirrors in here, they're all blocked in, so we're going to cut down on the mirrors and put them on display.
So if somebody
see them better, yeah.
If somebody was starting this business like in this day and age, because I know yours is so many years ago, so I mean obviously it's like 30 something years. So if you bring it forward to this day and age, how, just roughly, give me a rough idea, how much would somebody need to get started?
I wouldn't know that. That's all a financial advice. I wouldn't know that.
Well, okay, well, thank you for being honest with me, because the thing is, your business is almost 40 years old, and that's quite a long time, from 40, almost 40 to today. So things have changed, inflation, the whole lot. So the world is now moving digital, as you know. I mean, there's nothing else you can do now in terms of business transaction without going online. Now, I know yours is a brick and mortar business, and you've done well. People know you very well in the neighborhood, and who knows beyond and outside the country maybe. Now, can this business be done online without having a shop?
It can do. It's just that I'm stubborn. I won't do it online. I live in the 50s. My grandchildren, my sons, so do it online.
Online. Okay, so you are old school. Yeah. You know, there's something about old school that makes me very comfortable, which is part of the reason why I came to interview you, because there's an authenticity about the shop itself, and of course you. So yeah, so you're looking forward to your children taking over when you retire, and then they'll probably go digital and have it online?
They may do, I won't. Yeah, they can do. I live in the 50s, I like it there.
Now, will they keep the shop, do you know?
Yeah, of course I will.
Oh,
it's been in the family an awful long time.
Yes, yes. I hope they really do, because for me, it's part of the neighborhood. I can't think about this shop I can't think about Greenwich without this shop. Every business has some degree of challenges, Clive. And every business owner I have interviewed has one or more challenges in the business. So if you don't mind sharing with me and my viewers, what are some of the challenges that you face in this business?
The latest challenge is COVID. We had to close down for a year.
Okay.
But before that, there was no challenges. Sometimes you get an awkward customer, sometimes you don't, but I'm very placid and I can always work my way around.
Affected just about everybody on a personal and on a business level. So that's to be expected. So are you telling me that there are little or no challenges at all in this business, except the odd customers?
Of course there are. Tax man, that's the main one. Weather, obviously. We live like a fruit and veg shop. The better the display you put out, the more it attracts the customers. Hence, over the road. The biggest challenge lately was the council. Now I find them so amusing.
So when it rains, what happens? You bring in your mirrors, or you leave them there?
We used to bring them in. Now we have certain mirrors that we just leave to the elements, and then eventually just destroy them or sell them off dirt cheap.
Do you have very high busy seasons, like peak seasons in the business? When I interviewed the cake, I had a woman who makes cakes on my show. And obviously Christmas times and around Easter time when people get married, she gets lots of work. So what times in the calendar year do you get very busy in this
It's
mirror
mainly
business?
near Christmas. I can't understand people. They do their houses up at Christmas. And they want a mirror. One is when they come in Christmas Eve and they want a beveled mirror fallbacks made to measure. Can you have it by tonight? The answer is no. Get it out of Christmas.
Yes. So Christmas time is a very busy time for your business.
I can't make out why.
I suppose they want to make their homes look lovely, nice, and all that.
Well, why not do it a few months before? Sorry.
Okay, so Clive, what are the most essential personal characteristics? If anybody was thinking of going into this business, what are the most essential characteristics you will advise for somebody going into this business and having a shop front like you do? What type of characteristics?
You want me to advise you on that? Don't do it. Join the police force or fire brigade, you get a pension. You won't have to work as long as I have. I'll be working till I'm 70.
Viewers, I love Clive's sense of humor. So,
It ain't.
so we shouldn't do this business. We should join the fire brigade, law enforcement.
With pensions, I advise, I've got 12 grandchildren, one on the way. I advise them to join the army, police and council, something with a pension. They'll also be here like me, freezing cold, 7 days a week, although it's 9 days we working out.
Well, okay, so you really don't have any particular character trait to offer. What if somebody wants to do this business? What can you tell the person?
And get the largest, cheapest shop you can and make sure it's on passing trade. Because that's how we've survived all these years.
What do you love most about mirror business? Because you've done it for years now. What is it about the mirror business that really makes you happy? What is it about the mirror
Because
business?
I'm my own boss, I'm also a good-looking fella and I can see myself all day long.
So you like having mirrors around you all the time?
No, not really. I've not got none in my house.
But on a very serious note, Clive, what do you love about the mirror business? This mirror business. You've done it for so many years.
It's my social life. Obviously, the front is south facing, so in the summer we sit outside sunbathing, talking to people. Mostly now my grandchildren, my sons run the shop.
And then what don't you like about this business?
There's nothing I don't like.
Well, what will be some of your favorite advice for anybody looking to get started in this business?
It's like any business. You've got to have passion, put passion into it. You'll really want to do it, and I quite like doing this.
Clive, when you work for somebody, you make your living. But when you work for yourself as a business owner, you make a fortune. So Clive, tell us, in all honesty and seriousness, can this business make anyone getting into it a millionaire? Can you make millions from
I don't
this
think
mirror
that. Years
business?
ago you could, but as I said before, you're better off to join a company. We don't get sick pay, so when I busted a leg and I was in plaster for 8 months, we still worked. And people won't do that now. They're not old school. They'll break an eyelash and have to have a week off. Sorry, youngsters.
So literally, you can't make millions, or you can't be a millionaire doing this business now.
Not now, I don't think so.
So, but years ago you can.
Right. When you're a manufacturer, I'm sure you can, but not as a wholesaler like we are. Times have got bad now. On about we used to sell 150 to 250 mirrors a week. We're lucky if we do 30 to 40 now.
You have done it for almost 40 years, and you just said to me that years ago you can be a millionaire doing this kind of business, and you were around almost 40 years ago, which means you were making money. Now, can I ask you, are you, Clive, Mr. Clive Berry, are you a millionaire?
No, I'm not a millionaire, and I didn't say you could be a millionaire out of this, and I'm not. We had a comfortable living, now we don't. Hence why I've got this jacket on, because it's freezing cold in here. My grandchildren can't do a day in here because it's so cold. and we don't turn the heating on.
So you are not a millionaire then?
No. And you sound like the tax man. Woman, sorry.
Are you close to being a millionaire?
No, I'd love to, but if I was a millionaire, do you think I'd be sat here dressed in dirty clothes?
You never know.
I've been to South France or something, eating strawberries and champagne.
Well, I've met some very rich people who like to live their life quietly and simply without drawing attention.
I know lots of millionaires that do that.
Yeah, so that's why I have to ask, because oftentimes it's all these people with new money that want to show off, let the world know they have arrived. But really, old school people like you don't do that.
When I get there, I will show off.
So when you get there, you'll
Not
show
at the
off.
moment. I worked there, I'm 65 now, I've got to work for another 20 years just to survive.
Clive, can I ask, why should somebody come into your shop and buy your products, which are mirrors? Why should somebody come in and buy mirrors from you?
Sorry, because we undercut everyone. We buy them in bulk and sell them cheap. They don't come here for my hospitality, isn't it?
So they come in because your prices are competitive. Almost 4 decades doing this. Can you share with us if you've had funny moments, hilarious experiences?
Oh, there's loads of it. Hilarious moments. There's one on the door now that I printed up when the council took us to court for blocking the roads. That was a court case. They said I blocked the roads. And when I asked the judge, are you late for work? He went, why is that, Mr. Berry? When you live in Deptford, you've got your courts in Woolwich. It must have stopped you loads of times. If I blocked the roads for 37 years, don't you think the local constabulary would have come here? A load of old rubbish, but I'll keep it on the door, it amuses.
Any other funny experiences?
We've been filmed here before. Luke, who's that gentleman that does that programme? Llewellyn, something, lives at Blackhead, he's coming here. Dave Courtney's coming here. Jules Holland, I've been there, you saw it in the cafe next door.
Yes.
It's all right.
Interesting. Are there any other, any other aspects of this mirror business you care to share with us on this show?
No, I've enjoyed it because it's my social life. It's just, say I sit in the sun, sunbathing all day in the summer and then freeze in the winter, but you can't have everything, can you?
Yeah. Viewers, I have been chatting with Mr. Clive Berry. He is the owner of the mirror shop here in Greenwich. Mr. Clive Berry has been in this business for almost 40 years. Mr. Clive Berry, thank you very much for coming on the show. Thank you again for taking time to chatting with me and my viewers.
Thank you.
It's really an honor. Thank you very much. So viewers, I'm going to give you a quick tour of Mr. Clive Berry's mirror shop. So here we go. If you have just tuned in, my guest on the show today is Mr. Clive Berry, owner of the mirror shop in the Greenwich area of London, United Kingdom. Here are some notable points mentioned while interviewing Mr. Clive Berry about his mirror business. The first point is that you will need a big shop front. A big shop front, preferably the size of a car showroom. This is so that you are able to exhibit all or at least most of your mirrors for your customers to see and buy. Clive has resisted the urge to take his business online, and this is because he prefers to do business the traditional way, having a brick and mortar business. So a second notable point is that you can actually conduct a mirror business online. These days, just about every business is online. What's needed?
a good website with good quality photographs of your mirrors, in addition to having a strong presence in any one of the social media platforms like Instagram, will certainly drive traffic to your business if you decide to conduct a mirror business online. A third notable point is that some mirrors can come in very big. We're talking 7.5 feet high. That requires at least two people to move that mirror from A to Z. So if you're considering getting into this business, you might have to factor in part-time staff. It is wise to consider hiring physically fit person or persons who can help you whenever the occasion arises to move such big and cumbersome mirrors from A to Z. Viewers, that's about it for the mirror business. I'm wishing you all good health, excellent health, and success in all you do this new year. And remember, friends, that life and living is not cheap. Stay on the hustle. I'll see you all in the next video.